We are celebrating 50 years of hip hop. Happy birthday, hip hop. We got DJs in the house. We got the producer of the series in the house. We have so many people here to talk to you about how hip hop is in our DNA, how it's evolved, and where it's going.
I'm happy to be here in the midst of such beautiful Black people. I love the fact that we are experiencing such a renaissance right now where we are gathering together in celebration of one another and we are uplifting each other in positivity. And I think that's what it's going to take to get us over that hump. So being here tonight in celebration of, hip hop and just again coming together. And when you consider the fact that they said hip hop would not make it. And now here we are 50 years later. And I'm old enough to not be shamed to say, I remember back in the days when they were burning rap records and passing legislation saying that, this could not be in existence, and also saying that it would be one of the ills of society. And now everything revolves around hip hop. From commercialization, you turn on a Target commercial, baby, they got hip hop dancing and singing and rapping. We are everywhere now. And I love that.
Everybody wants to be the dress like us, talk like us, look like everything.
Like that. But let me tell you, we born with this swag. It's natural. It's innate. And I love it. And I love the fact that now we feel so comfortable in celebrating who we are naturally. And not only that, but celebrating each other. And I think if we continue to do that and go together and walk in harmony and unison and all in that beat, that hip hop beat, we're going to be all right. I am Jasmine Sanders on social media. And if you take a notion, you could always check me out on the DL Hughley Show. We are nationally syndicated, 88 markets, and I'm the one keeping him in check.
Like you're a major part of hip hop. I grew up watching Rap City every day when I came home. Talk to me about what inspired you to start that.
All right. But first of all, did you do your homework before you watched Rap City? Because that was the way it was intended to be.
So tell me.
All right. So here's the deal. For me, it's always been about the artist. I started in radio. I was like the weekend relief and vacation relief for Melvin Lindsay, who created Quiet Storm. And I also worked with Donnie Simpson at BET doing video vibrations. So for me, it's always been about that. As a matter of fact, young lady with me, she was the manager of the Bus Boys.
Oh wow.
So this is a Black rock and roll group, and just the idea of that. And actually, I knew about the Bus Boys before they ever came into BET. I knew about them in '79. So for me, it's always been about finding the artist, giving them a voice. So I was the first person to play Quiet Storm, doing Anita Baker, Atlantic Star, a lot of these artists. So I'm always trying to find something new and fresh. So with hip hop, during that time, people were thinking, well, hip hop's just a fad. I mean, Mass Appeal is doing this documentary tonight, but they did a very good job of chronicling and documenting how hip hop was looked at as a fad. There was a young man by the name of Hans Dobson. He was an intern in the sports department, not the video department, the sports department. And he was always talking about hip hop this and hip hop that. And everybody's like, man, will you be quiet? I'm like, yo, tell me about this hip hop stuff. And he schooled me. So went up to New York for New Music Seminar. Everybody's complaining that BET doesn't play hip hop because they wouldn't play it in video. So they put it in my show. So I said, I tell you what, I'm going to do a whole week of rap. If it ain't rap, it's a commercial. Don't believe me, just watch. So we did that. Boom. Highest ratings in the history of BET. So now remember, Bob Johnson was about making that money. That's why he became the billionaire. The first day that I got there, he talked about, it wasn't about what we're going to do for Black people. He was like, I want to be the predominant source for advertisers to reach the Black community. He said to Jeff Lee, who was the vice president of network operations, I want to be on my boat, and I'm going to call Jeff and say, how's everything, Jeff? He's going to say, fine, that I'll call you tomorrow. So my first day there, I understood I was on point of what the mission was. So broke the ratings records. That was right before Labor Day. Did one between Christmas and New Year's because I knew that's when kids are going to be home from school. Broke ratings records. Then New Edition had their Heartbreak special when Johnny Gill came in. That became that next highest rating. And then we did one for between the Easter break highest ratings in history of BET. I come back from vacation, boom, Rap City's created. The Alvin Jones, TheAlvinJones. And like I said, I've always been about trying to, bring music and stuff. So I'm working with Arlington Independent Media, which is a public access channel. That's where I was when BET hired me. And I'm the general manager of WERA 96.7, which is a radio station for the community in the DC area. So this is my time to give back.
You have to be really excited debuting Hip House today. What does this moment feel like for you?
It's incredible. Honestly, I have been directing for a really long time, and like to see our story be celebrated like this is so special. It means so much to me. Like, I feel like I'm in a dream.
What do the viewers have in store for them?
Man, you are going to learn a lot about the music that you listen to today. You're going to learn a lot where it comes from. You're going to learn about Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. And you're going to learn about hip hop music and how it collided with house music. And it's powerful. It's going to make you dance, laugh, cry, all the things.
All the things. And talk about your experience working on this project. Did you discover anything new or anything fascinating or exciting that you may not have known before?
Yeah, I have been telling everybody how I didn't realize that a lot of the music that I listen to today was birthed from hip hop and house music. Like, we call it these other names, these other genres, Baltimore Club, Jersey Club, Go-Go, Afrobeat, Amapiano. Like, this all comes from this beat that originated by Black and brown kids in Chicago. So that was like eye-opening and enlightening in all the ways that it could be.
Where are you from?
I'm from New York. I'm from upstate New York, Binghamton. Shout out to us. But I've been in LA for a really long time, so I also consider LA my second home. Hip hop is power. Hip hop is a movement. It shapes the global perspective of what we can do with our two hands and with our voice when we use it for something meaningful. I love hip hop. I fell in love with hip hop as a little girl, listening to the music that my dad listened to and my aunties and my uncles listened to. And it's just so beautiful to know that hip hop has been around for 50 years and it's never going anywhere. It's here to stay. And it feels like we're just getting started.